started in
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was looking for the live button. This is cool. I found it. It's a glare and shit. I can't see shit. You know, I'm a triple OG, you know. You can start it up.
Back out here another day, another week, stomping down Babylon, man. Before we get into anything, we're going to turn to the east. Give all praise, honor, and glory be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the Great Millstone. As always, in Shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children. Names which we just called upon are the true names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yahawah being the Father's name, meaning He is, He exists. Yahawashi being the Son's name, meaning He saves, He delivers, He is salvation. And Rakakwadash, equaling way to say the Holy Spirit, or Spirit that's set apart, Spirit that's holy. This is all in the Paleo-Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, also known as the Lashawan Kodash, the holy language, the holy tongue, which when you go and call upon your power, you want to call upon them in the correct, proper names. Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Okay? Not Jesus, not Yahweh, not Yeshua, not any of these false names that the colonizer has given you and beat into you and you know, numbed you down with and brought you over to their customs and their ways, because these are false gods, man. Alright? At the end of the day. Now, this lesson is going to be entitled Examine Ourselves. But first and foremost, because hey, this whole thing with these individuals falling out, the main reason is because they don't call upon the true names. Okay? That's the main reason of them falling out, man. Because they distort and delude and destroy the doctrine. So I'm gonna go over there to Matthew 28. And if you could, bro, could you bring out Proverbs 30 and 4?
Wait on you and bring it out.
Whenever you get it.
Okay. Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 4. And it reads, who has ascended up into heaven or descended? Who has gathered the wind in his fist? Who has bound the waters in a garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou can tell?
A lot of these individuals cannot tell. Now, they once could tell at one point in time, but they truly did not believe and have the faith in these names. So, therefore, we know in the Father's name is what? A strong tower, pertaining to Proverbs 18 and 10. But they didn't want to really, they would never reside in that strong tower. They were on the outside looking in, all right? Hearing the name, being echoed and called by true men that are in that strong tower, but they never truly wanted to commit and walk in to that name. So when they come out with these names, it has no conviction, man. Jesus Christ has no conviction. It's not a true name. It has no power with it, man. Because that name was given to you by the colonizers and beat into you, beat into the backs of slaves. So we have to revert back to our language, which we spoke before we came over here, man. Understanding that. Now this is Matthew 28, starting at verse 16. And the 11 disciples went away into Galilee, into a mountain where Yahawashi had appointed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped him. But some doubted, because the same individuals that denounce the names that come against this truth, they tell us that we don't have to worship Yahawashi, the Son, which he's the Son. He was sent, and he has been raised up to a position of power, man. Appointed to a position of power. So they don't have have the truth. They don't have the proper understanding. You deny Yahawashi, and you deny the way. Therefore, you are cut off from the path of righteousness. You are cut off from the light, which is supposed to, flow throughout you, man. All right? The mind of Hamashiach is supposed to be inside of you. But these individuals obviously don't have it. Verse 17, and when they saw him once again, they worshiped him. But some doubted. You can't be those individuals doubting. All right? Making these little mindsets, in your mind, things, thoughts running. When is he coming back? He ain't came back yet. I'm going through hell. Bills piling up. Lady done left me. About to be homeless, etc., etc. All this little shit that's going to happen. These fiery darts. And you're doubting because of these carnal things that's happening in the world, man. When it's told to you that these things are going to happen, you have to be persecuted. All right? Verse 18. And Yahawashi came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Alright? So we always come in the names of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakadash. Every single lesson that we do, we start out by giving praises to those names. Alright? At the end of the lesson, we end it with giving praises to those names throughout the lesson. Okay? So this is constantly on your mind. If Yahawah, Yahawashi is constantly on your mind, and you truly believe and have the faith, you're not going to fall out. Alright? You got anything to add?
Okay. I got Matthew 23. Slack it. Yeah, Matthew 23. I'm going to start at verse 13. These are the words I read of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, who's a melanated man with a beard, an afro, and an attitude. Matthew 23, verse 13. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, two-faced it. You a hypocrite, you two-faced it, man. And that's what we're dealing with in our kingdom, man. A lot of two-faced, two-third-rate Negro, Christian, Latino backsliders, man. You niggas got two sides to you, man. It says, for you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. And that's what Deacon Nigah, Alizé, other bullshit ass camps. Go ahead, what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, we can name them off. GOCC, ISUPK, IUIC, whoever it be, IJG, ABCD, EFG, man. Whatever you calling yourself, bro. Okay? Really, if it ain't GMS, right, or like-minded doctrine, then you ain't it. You don't have it. This is why we are the most hated, least celebrated. Alright, but that's how the prophets are supposed to be. That's the understanding. That those men are back on this earth, and they're gonna get the same treatment which they got before. Right. That's why Yahawashi said, hey, y'all the ones that persecuted and killed the prophets.
Right.
You the same individuals, man. Alright? He was coming through and exposing these Pharisees for their bullshit. Just how these individuals being exposed today. You being crooked and wicked, all behind the scenes, and you thought nobody was gonna know. Alright? But through the spirit, hey, we've been saying it, as long as we've been in this thing, man. Because we can see through your flashy car. We can see through your nice garments. We can see through all that purple and gold, man. Alright? We can see through all this bullshit, all the hundreds and thousands of views that you so hard somehow obtaining. Alright? These guys are worldly, man. I don't even consider them, really preachers or nothing. They podcasters, man. That's what you are. That's why Alizé went straight from this truth and went into podcasting, man. You on No Jumper and shit like that. Come on, man. These individuals are wicked. All right? I got one to continue on the name. This is Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
Right.
So we have that proper name when IUIC will tell you that, no, we need the new name. We don't got the name. Well, it says it right now. So are you
like
saying?
Like yesterday. He said, remember, he went to the new name.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but he mentioned that.
He said, you want the old name or the new name? You want the old name or the new name? Yeah. Goofy ass dude. Bubba Sports. Yeah, man. It's only one name, as we read in Proverbs 30 and 4. All right. What's the son's name? What is his name, the father's name, and what is the son's name, if thou canst tell? It's you individuals cannot tell. You haven't been given and revealed the secrets, the mysteries of the kingdom. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Furthermore, when Yahawashi was on this earth, he kept them in the names of the Father and him. Alright, that's in John 17, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, he kept them in that name. So, hey, once again, I said the prophets are back. It's going to be a similitude. It's going to be similar to what happened before. We're going to be kept in the names of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Now, these dudes are not reverencing and keeping these names. Therefore, they're going to be swept up, man. They're going to be thrown back into that crab in a bucket mentality, that nigga or niggard mentality, man. All right, and that's what we're seeing by them being exposed. You got it if you want.
Yeah, I'm back to what you just brought out. John 17, start at verse 9. Once again, words in read of our Lord and Savior Yahawashi. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which you have given me, for they are thine. And all are mine, and all mine are thine. Thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. Verse 11, and now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thy own name those whom you have given me, that they may be one as we are. The hopeful elect, the hopeful elect, and the one-third men, women, and children. The aristocrats, the best of the best. We belong to the Most High, man. Somebody got to be a 2/3. Somebody got to be missile food. Somebody got to be Sakari. What's it called? Sakari?
TGC?
Yeah, no, but in ancient world, Sakari was
Sakari, yeah.
Daggerman.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be Daggerman.
Yeah.
Somebody got to be missile food, bro. Call Lam La, Abanawa Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, Abba and we're not part of that number. That's why we out here, man. That we may be written in the Lamb's Book of Life, Lord willing. So we're exercising our faith by our works, man. You got it, Malak.
You know, and hey, Sakari of old time got took away. You know, Sakari of new time got took away. All right, those individuals were extremely carnal, and those that flowed to them, where they thought that they was gonna, you know, they was like Assassin's Creed type individuals, where they were training and they were daggermen, right? And they thought that they was gonna, and they did assassinate certain individuals and things of that nature. But when the Roman Empire came down upon them, it was over. Okay, they destroyed them completely.
Yep.
All right, so like you said, somebody got to be a 2/3. We need, Jake is going to be roused up, and Jake is going to fight against Esau, and Jake may take a lot of Edomite lives. Okay, it take like 4 Edomites to stop one Jake. I mean, we seen it on camera, man. You know, so when Jake get mad and start getting like that, they're going to be in that rage mindset, especially Judah. You understand? And the tribes are going to follow. So we're going to see that happen. But we know that's not the proper way. Being carnal, grabbing a gun, and going forth and attacking your oppressor. That's not the way. And it's furthermore because they have no faith in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. They don't think he's coming. They can't understand that he is going to crack the clouds, man. He is coming back in a massive chariot bigger than the earth. Okay, which Esau has seen before. They've talked about it, you know, with their little Hubble telescope. You know, we saw a spaceship we measured it, it was bigger than the earth. You know, so they seen it. All right, they know it's things out there. This is why they coming down with great rap. All right, you got something, bro?
Yep, I got one. Welcome to Sham. James chapter 5, start at verse 10. James 5, verse 10. Take, my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi for an example of suffering, affliction, and patience. Right? Verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Dealing with these niggas, man. These scoffers, these haters, these 2/3, these daggermen, these Sakaris, these TJCs, these Deacon Nigga. Dealing with these hypocrites, these prosperity gospel loving Negro Christians. Dealing with Esau. Dealing with the pale male, which is the curse of the earth. I'm in James 5, verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job. Long suffering of Job, man. You think we got long suffering? Job had long suffering, man. Man, it said,
and none of you niggas lost your whole families, man. I lost everything that you have. All the cattle. I got sores and bumps on your face. Things of that nature, bro. Your wife talking about, just curse him and die. Y'all ain't been through that. Y'all have not. What is it, man? Have we suffered or unto blood? What is that?
Yeah, like Yahawashi did.
Yeah.
We ain't suffered unto blood.
Y'all ain't felt blood. Y'all ain't got beat with cat. What is it, man?
Cat of nine tails.
Cat of nine tails. Yeah, y'all ain't got that.
Nah.
My niggas is soft, man.
Or got beat, got your jaw broke, ribs broke, like the brothers in Acts 5. Got your eye popped out, your ribs broke, your shoulder popped out of place for Yahawashi's sake, and laughed about it. Said it was worthy for us to have getting beaten for Yahawashi's sake.
Yeah, you ain't got stoned. You ain't got stoned to the point of where they thought you was dead, like Paul.
Right.
Then woke up and went forth, and then came back to the city like, what's good?
Right.
You ain't been in that. Y'all are not real prophets, man. You guys are fake, and if you can't see through these disguises of these individuals, then you, my friend, are an idiot as well. You keep it going. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it out. Acts 5. I'm gonna go back real quick. Acts chapter 5. I'm gonna start at verse 39 on down. But if it be of Yahawah, ye cannot overthrow it. Point blank. Period. So far, so good. So good so far with the men of great millstone. It says, and the likewise doctrine. It says, lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahawah. Deacon Nigah, Alazay, all these other camps, you're fighting against the Most High. You call on Yahshua, Yahuwah, Yah, Jehovah, you're fighting against the Most High. You Christians, it says, and to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, like the brother said, you ain't been beaten for this truth. You may have to die for this truth. Then what you gonna do when your haters in that guillotine? When you're blindfolded in front of a firing squad? When you're blindfolded inside of an electric chair, what you gonna do then?
I know what they gonna do. They gonna take that chip.
That's right.
Because that's in their mindset. Because you haven't truly built up the mental fortitude, all right, or the faith, to not take the chip, man. You love your life. You're not trying to lose it to gain more. You're trying to keep your life, and you're gonna lose it all, as the scripture states, man. So that's your lot, all right? Unless you repent, convert, and come into this thing the correct and proper way, man. Your foundation will fall if you don't have a solid foundation. And that rock, that cornerstone, is who? Yahawashi.
That's right.
Yeah, we got it.
Acts 5, verse 40. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahawashi and let them go. Verse 41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer for his name. Verse 42. And
hey, we feeling that as well. Before it gets physical, we're feeling the shadow band. We're getting our pages took down. All right, hey, scoffers and mockers jumping through comment boards. We're feeling all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all ain't feeling none of that, man. Y'all brothers are smiling, doing videos, having money and all of that. This is how you're moving, man. You guys are in a spirit of mirth. All right, like I said, man, they Christians, man. All right, they are Christians. That's all they are,
mindset,
bro.
Right.
Christian mindset. Got it. All right.
Acts 5, verse 42. And daily in the temple and in every house, they cease not to teach and preach Yahawashi Mashiach. So after they got their ass whipped for Yahawashi, they rejoiced at the fact that they did got their ass whipped for Yahawashi, and they kept teaching. How much more now? Yeah. We're not about to stop. We came too far, man.
Yeah.
Quitting is not an option, right? Quitting is not an option. You got it.
And it ain't like a Wi-Fi where they go out there and they preach and the cops come and tell them to get off and they keep going. We ain't stupid.
Right.
We apply wisdom, man.
Right.
These cops come and shut it down. Hey, we out. Okay? You understand? That's not real persecution, bro. That's just ignorance. Okay? We have the righteous mindset. All right? Where what we talking about is you could not prevent it. Okay? Where they busting in your house. All right? And things of that nature. That's what we talking about. You stay out the way. You Romans 13 it. We stay out the way. Matthew 5 and 25, agree to thy adversary quickly. Okay? But once they try to tell us like, hey, you know, stop saying that name, etc., we're not gonna do that. We can't do that. Okay? Take this chip. We're not gonna do that. That's when they gotta bust over on our head and things of that nature, throw us in jail or whatever it may be. We're not taking your chip, and we're not stopping the call upon these proper names and teach this correct doctrine. You understand? So if jail comes with that, then so be it. If they try to draft us and we refusing that, if jail comes with that, then so be it. I'm Muhammad Ali my way out, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, take the titles, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we taking that path, man. I'm not fighting in your war, devil. I already know what's gonna happen at the end of that, the conclusion of that. Alright? Got it, bro.
Yep. It says back in James chapter 5, verse 11. But we count them happy which endure. You have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord Yahawah, Bashim Yahawashi, gave him double for his trouble. But you got to earn that double. You got to earn that, man. Okay? You got to earn that. It says, the Lord Yahawah is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Do you believe that? Well, act like it, live like it. He's full of pity, man, and merciful, man.
Yeah.
You got to believe that.
He want to give us the kingdom.
Come on now.
That's written, man. Okay? He is, what? My page is named Everlasting Mercy, man. He'll give you that mercy. Okay? You just got to humble down and turn from your wicked ways and serve him. He wants to help you, Jake. Ezekiel 33 goes into that, man. He has no, you know, reward in somebody dying of our nation. He don't want to see a Jake die. Okay? He's telling the wicked to turn back and be righteous. But it's a just standard that he keeps. So if a righteous man begins to act wicked, okay, then hey, you gotta face that punishment, bro. Okay? And if a wicked man begins to turn back and act righteous, then he'll be straight. Okay? It's a that's true justice. What have you done for him lately? It ain't what you did 10 years ago. You know, you got these individuals coming out of the woodwork. You did this 10 years ago. And what have you done lately? Where you been at? All right, you took breaks, hiatus. What have you done lately? That's why it don't really matter. You do a great lesson. Okay, do another. Keep going. Consistency. You have to constantly, that's what endurance is a part of. Stamina to keep going and keep pushing. It ain't about you did one good rep. Oh man, I got that 225 up. You know, but can you do it 10 more times?
Yeah,
All right? You got it, bro.
Yeah, see, I think that's it on that right there.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah, bring it up.
This is Revelations 14 and 1 going downward. And at the top it says, the redeemed with the Lamb. So that's talking about the elect with Yahawashi, which is the Lamb. And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on the Mount Zion. And with him 140 and 4,000.
Right.
All right, 144,000, which is the prophets, the men of our nation. No women are in that. All right, the women is in the 1/3, because we have to state that, because you got these Christians out here still pushing 144. All right, only. Failing to understand, you have a 1/3, that great multitude that spoke about, you know what I'm saying? So they don't understand these type of things, because these doctrines that have been pushed out are incorrect. All right, that's why this true gospel is being spread across the world at this point in time. Having his Father's name written in their foreheads. All right, the proper and correct name. Now we have that right now. Are we gonna get the name written in, etched in our names for written? No, bro. Okay, you know, it's in us. All right, the kingdom of heaven is within. Understanding this, we have the understanding all up in us, and it's being revealed, it's being unlocked in certain levels. You can't just give it all to us at one time. We've seen it many times in the scriptures where Ezra's got some knowledge, Daniel got some knowledge, and they felt great fear. They got weak because so much was revealed unto them. You know, it's a lot to learn, it's a lot to take in, right? So we're getting it in stages, bro. So you need this experience. You need to come up the correct and proper way. That's what we see with the Alizés and the Hakas and the Hassads. They want to step into leadership positions when they never learned how to be followers.
Right.
You never was a student, so how could you be a master?
Right.
You never got the proper instruction, man.
You got to be chief instead of being an Indian.
Yeah.
You want to be a chief before an Indian. You got to be an Indian before becoming a chief, bro.
Exactly, man. Like I said, I'll be watching that Sitting Bull documentary.
Right.
It's pretty good. And he came up, he was a valiant, fighter amongst his people. And over decades, he finally became a chief. Okay? Because he endured, he didn't get killed. Okay, he went through many experiences. He knew how to handle himself in combat, how to ride a horse, how to shoot a bow and arrow, how to do all these different types of things. He got the experience. You guys that stepping into these leadership positions lack experience. That's why you don't know how to handle all this bullshit that's going on in your congregation, man. All right? You got, man, this dude Alizé was talking about 5 dudes was in contact with his wife. That's weird as fuck, bro. All right? But you never really honestly listen to what the elders talk. And the elders still talk about it, what happened in the One West days, man.
Yeah, man.
So you wasn't really watching the lessons, man. You would, yeah, exactly. You would have known not to bring your woman around and do those type of things. Because men, that human instinct and that wickedness and the lust in them, all right, was shown. It was showcased.
Yeah.
That's why they was jumping on your woman.
Yeah.
All right, and conspired to take your woman away from you and things of that nature,
Yep.
so they could get with her. That's a regular average nigga in the world trick. All right, get your woman alone, and she, he bullshitting on you. He ain't really about you. Yeah, that ain't your fucking business. All right, talking to a man about talking to another man's woman at all.
That's right.
Man.
Wicked and adulterous generation.
Exactly. Verse 2, and I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping in their hearts, and they sung as it were a new song.
That's right.
Before the throne and before the 4 beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
That we know this song, man.
Yes.
And we're dancing to it.
Yes.
See, that's why I said they had harps. It was a celebration.
Yeah.
We're celebrating every day that we're jamming to this song, man. That's why we wake up every day thanking the Most High that the Spirit is still on us.
Yeah.
We're still jamming to this song. It's still in our head. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Yeah. That new song. It's an old song, but it's a new song.
Yeah, and new. And then, what is it? Kainos?
Yep.
Means refreshed.
Refreshed.
So it's brought back.
Right.
Our remembrance is brought back. We're now remembering. This is why it feels so good. And it feels natural to be back in these positions.
That's right.
Because we did this before, man. That's why we up here. We every single day, like we feeling it, man. We back. This is where we supposed to be.
That's right.
In the world, man, we knew it was something missing. We didn't understand.
Right.
All right, we was looking for that empty spot. And that empty spot was that we needed to serve Yahawah and Yahawashi, because that's your purpose, Jake. All right, not basketball, not rapping, not whatever, man. All this bullshit y'all be doing, chasing women. Your purpose is to serve Yahawah and Yahawashi. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you, man. All right, so this is your purpose. According to Ecclesiastes 12, 13, and 14, this is your purpose. To fear, and hey, these guys did not fear. To change the doctrine up, to change the names up, to do certain things that you do, you obviously did not fear, man. Alright? And you will be punished for that severely.
Yeah.
Alright? It's coming.
Fear the Lord is his treasure. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Isaiah 33 and 6.
Okay.
Alright, this is Revelation 14 and 4. These are they which were not defiled with women. So all the wicked doctrines that you brought in. Talking about we need to work on Gentile salvation. You talking about that. And the reason you would say that is because you want to get more money. So you want to bring Gentiles in so they can pay you and join your varsity, whatever that you got going on. Alright? Like I said, they Christians, man. You want to expand your congregation. Okay? That's all you want to do. This is the reason why you would build a mega church, so you can house more people to get more money. This is all they do. We right here, man. If somebody want to come and get the truth, then they can come and they can show up. All right? We don't need 4 corners You know that the Most High dwells and goes everywhere. You can't trap him into a building of 4 walls. Alright? But y'all don't have faith, and y'all truly are not dealt with by Yahawah and Yahawashi. And you haven't been given the mysteries of the kingdom. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto power and to the Lamb. Those men that were back in the day with Yahawashi, creating, right, with the Halalyam, creating the first fruits, meaning the first thing that Yahawashi created after he was created by Yahawah. So these are the first creations, okay, of everything, the first fruits, and they were redeemed. They are what? They are being purified. So going into that chariot, they're not going to be defiled with all these different type of ways of the world. You know, you got it up.
Yep, two of them real quick to back you up with on your point you just made. Isaiah 26, start at verse 1. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. Salvation will Yahawah appoint for walls and bulwarks. Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Verse 3, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Singing that song. Only 144K men and the 1/3 men, women, and children can dance to.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's what music does. Okay? Music heals the body, man. How much more this new song? Okay, how much more the correct and proper doctrine? You ever been at work, you doing a long, tedious task, and you get the singing. You know, you get the harmonizing and humming, and it gets you by, it pushes you by. This is that work. This is that ultimate, you know, punishment, because work down here is the punishment, right? So life, this place, so we need that new song to get us through this place, man. That's why you see, hey, I did a lesson entitled Crash Out Season. Okay, you got these individuals crashing out because they don't know the lyrics, they don't know the song. They're crashing out due to all the stress that's coming. Stress is a killer, believe that or not. It's like the second killer in the so-called black community, which really is the first because it ties in to high blood pressure. Stress ties into all of that. So the food that you eat raises your blood pressure, and then the stress of this world furthermore adds to that. So if you learn how to stress less, right, and to sing that new song and rely and be comforted by the scriptures, as it tells us in what's that, 2 Thessalonians 4:17, I believe, around that, right? And 18, comfort one another in this truth.
Right.
So we comfort one another with these songs, man, with this truth, with this understanding. So therefore, it's building us, as you said in that last scripture you just read, having that peace. That's that mental fortitude. That's that spiritual maturity. That's us being able to make it through all these challenging positions, through these scoffers and mockers or whatever come up. We are standing bold. We don't pay attention to none of that bullshit. They don't got it. All right? If you did have it, you would come out here on these corners and you would be with us. You know? So we have the mental fortitude to block out all the noise of this world, all the distractions. I did a video entitled Distractions, Reactions, and Actions. That's all these goofies want. That's all Alizé wanted, was a reaction from his distractions. And that's not fruitful, that's not edifying, man. You got it, huh?
Right, that's what you just brought out. Back again, Isaiah 26 verse 3. You shall keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee.
We keep our mind on Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. Alright? And that furthermore has us being virgins, has us being purified. We stay with the light and we don't fall into the darkness. Let me get this. It's Revelation 14, finishing this one up. Verse 5. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of power. So these individuals have been what? They have been made perfect. They are blameless men, meaning that they got their mindset 100% completely on Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi. And that's the way that you don't get defiled and rebuke and denounce the distractions have to do. Because the world is full of guile, the world is full of deceit, it's full of wickedness, it's full of things that's going to pull you down. You don't want to drop to the vibration of these individuals. All right? Got something?
Isaiah 62, verse 10 through 12. Isaiah 62, verse 10 through 12. Go through the gates, prepare ye the way of the people, cast up the highway, gather out the stones, lift up a standard for the people, the scriptures, the Bibles, the statutes, the commandments, and the ordinances, man. In the name of Yahawah and the son Yahawashi, the Paleo-Hebrew. Verse 11, behold, the Lord Yahawah has proclaimed unto the end of the world, right, this knowledge, this truth, this new song, right, to the elect men, on the highways and the byways, through the internet, the unicorn, we have proclaimed, we have proclaimed unto the end of the world. Since the summer of 2007, it's been proclaimed. What's that, Matthew 24, where it's 13, I think, where it says, this gospel shall be preached in all the world, then shall the end come. Well, wait a minute, Christianity been preached since the 50s on satellites and shit.
Yeah.
The world didn't come to an end then.
This truth been here 57 years, and you see
falling apart.
You see all these prophecies popping off the page, and just that 57 years. When, as the brother said, Christianity been here,
man,
you know,
a long time,
since 333 AD.
Shit.
Constantine, you know what I'm saying? That's how long Christianity been here. So 1,000+ years, and we ain't
right. Then shall the end come. Well, the end didn't come, but now the end is coming, and the truth is out. It says, Isaiah 62, verse 11, behold, the Lord Yahawah has proclaimed unto the end of the world, unto the end of the world, say ye to the daughter of Zion, that's the men, behold, the 144K, it says, behold, your salvation cometh. Why? Because we're proclaiming through the internet, through the unicorn, this new song, this true gospel. Now salvation coming. Finally, salvation wasn't coming doing calling on Cesare Borgia, the pale male, cheese and rice, with swine's flesh in your teeth, and iodine in your blood from shrimp, crab, and lobster. The salvation wasn't coming, man. Clean beard, shit, shaved face.
You were yesterday, yeah.
Bro.
Oh, I gotta have a beard?
Yeah.
Nigga, you just talked about the laws, commandments,
right.
and statutes. Why you gotta have a beard?
I gotta look a certain way, yes.
Yeah, you do. Oh, man.
You see? So it says, behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him. When he cracked these clouds, those chariots with Michael, King David, Yahawashi, and the angels, that's a reward. That's why Isaiah 63 says, come in the glorious of his, Isaiah 6, right here, it is right here. Yeah, it says, Isaiah 63 verse 1, it says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Yeah. That is glorious in his apparel. That's why Isaiah 62 verse 11 says, his reward is with him. Salvation, deliverance, a new kingdom, immortality. His reward is with him. When your daddy come home, he's coming home with the money in his pocket that you need. The reward is with our Lord and Savior Yahawashi, man. The new kingdom, immortality, ruling and reigning in righteousness forever.
Yeah. So it's not on your righteousness, it's on his righteousness. You have to wait on Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi. You can't do it on your own, Jake. You got all these individuals that you had, they try to do it. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, all these individuals, you know what I'm saying? Okay? And some were, sincere, and some were tainted and defiled with the government. All right? But the fact remains, the common denominator of the whole thing is that none of them could do it. Okay? Because it's not meant for a mere man to do it. Yahawashi is coming back in an angelic body, man. Okay? In a marvelous chariot, like we stated earlier. bigger than the size of the earth, where everybody literally will see him. Everybody will, you know, peep and see what's going on. And those that are not in this thing are going to wail. They're going to be terrified. They're going to cry. And they're going to be, you know, vaporized, man. That's what's going to happen. Okay? And those that, hey, shall love his appearing, shall love his coming, we're going to be jumping for joy, bro. All right? You know? Because at that point in time, the elect shall be known. All right? As it says in the 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, man. You know, in these days, the elect will be known. We will know who those men are due to spiritual powers given. All right? All these type of things will come to be. As you was talking about earlier, the book of Acts. But we're living in that again. All right? Where we're going to see, you know.
Acts all over again.
Yeah. Didn't Paul bring somebody back from the dead? Or was that Peter? They saw his shadow.
Peter, yeah.
Yeah. Just by seeing his shadow, man.
Yeah.
You know, so these type of miracles will be happening. All right? But hey, you gotta have faith.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna happen to you individuals that don't have faith. Oh, ye of little faith, man. You gotta have faith. So these little tests that we're going through right now, that's all they are little tests. Don't let these things break you down to the point where Esau wants you to be, where you're hopeless. Because hopelessness leads into you going and taking a 501(c)(3).
Right.
Leads you to going and denouncing the names.
Right.
Hope. These niggas lost hope in Yahawah, Yahawashi, man. That's just it.
Man.
And that's terrifying.
Very terrible.
You know, pray that never comes on any of us that's serving truly in pride. It won't, man. You know, but hey, Yahawashi, it never does. Because it can happen to anybody, you understand? You know, we see brothers fall out and things of that nature, and that's sad, right? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, that's why the title of this lesson is Examine Ourselves, because you really, hey, as we see these individuals, we gotta examine ourselves to make sure we don't have any of those characteristics in us, you know? Because that could have just easily been any of us, you know? Okay, yeah.
Isaiah 62, well, go bring it out.
No, I got it.
Isaiah 62, verse 11, second half. Behold, Isaiah 62, verse 11, second half. Behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. When he cracked these nuts, his work before him. The missiles, you know, the terrifying. His works is before him. Verse 12. And they shall call them the holy people. Hopeful elect men. 144K. The redeemed of the Lord Yahawah. Back you up in that Revelation 14. And you shall be called sought sought out, a city not forsaken. Call all Yahawashi Sham. You got it, Barak.
This is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Right.
Now, to get that training up, you got to listen to the parents. And who is your parents spiritually? That's our elders. The elders, apostles, and bishops, the great millstone. So if you take it upon yourself to do things that, you know, push you away, and eventually to the point where you get kicked out, all right, you get separated from that body, okay? Hey, if you truly believe, bro, you're going to continue to push the same doctrine. You're going to continue to push the same understanding. You're not going to change and go and make up bullshit, okay? Like these individuals did. Whoever told you that we don't worship Yahawashi, whoever brought it out, whoever said Paul's letters was not authoritative, we heard what you niggas said, okay? Everything that you said, we did videos on it, we brought it out, we rebuked it, we corrected it, because that is not anything that was taught among Great Millstone, man. All right? So you have went forth and denied the training that you got as a child.
Yep.
Verse 7. The rich ruler over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fall. The shit that it shall fail. The shit that you talking about, man, you know, he said, man, Drake's new album changed. Nigga, what? That's vanity. We don't give a fuck about pedophile ass Drake, man. Drake. and Jake. All you celebrities that fit that category, man. We don't care. So what is this? What are you talking about? The shit you be half, no, not half, 75-80% of the shit this nigga be talking about is folly. And then when he tries to talk about the scriptures, it doesn't make any sense. It's all from a bitter place. Both of you, all of you niggas, man. Cause y'all all have, I call it the bitter baby mama syndrome, man. Y'all all have that hate towards Yahawah Sham Yahawashi ultimately. Alright? So therefore you wanna be with Yahawah Sham Yahawashi, but you just don't wanna abide by the rules and the order of things. That's a bitter baby mama, because why are you a bitter baby mama? Because you couldn't be with the man. You couldn't abide in his house and listen to his rules and the way that he set up his kingdom. So therefore you are kicked out to the streets.
Yeah.
Like the individual Yahawashi said, who is this individual in here without wedding garment?
Right.
How'd you get in here, bro? Kick him out to the streets.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to you individuals right now.
Yeah.
Because you sow iniquity, so you shall reap vanity.
That's right.
And the rod of his anger shall fail. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. As the elders was going to yesterday about us being generous, helping brothers, etc., etc. Right? We have a giving heart, man. Alms, charity, things of that nature. Nobody in Great Millstone has been extorted. Okay? It ain't been a mandatory and things of that nature. Okay? We give with a giving heart. Through the Spirit. That's how it happens. Give through the Spirit. Damn, I got it up. Yeah.
You had mentioned something about children, right? Teaching your children.
Yeah, train up a child.
Right. Deuteronomy 31, verse 19. Now therefore write ye this song for you. This new song, right? That we're preaching, teaching, which is an old song, but it's a new song, refreshed. And teach it to, and teach the children of Israel. Put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the children of Israel. And it is a witness against them. These 2/3 Jake Negro, Christian, Latino, backslider, Jake E, Deacon Nagar, Hassan, Alizé. It's a witness against them, man. This new song, nah, man. I want to teach a song that makes me money. Like he said, if you want to make some money, you got to teach the Gentiles can make it.
Yeah.
That's some wicked shit, man.
It's all about money, man.
Yep.
Keeping it going in this Proverbs 22. Let's read that again. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. And that does not just stop with money. That goes into these lessons, man. Sacrificing, putting in time, studying, and then going forth and giving it back to your people. Feeding the sheep. Alright? So the more that you, once again, the more you reap. The more you sow, the more you shall reap. So your works, alright, it's works and faith to you Christians. Works and faith. Alright, pertaining to 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. You know, it's not just faith. You show your faith by your works. This is what James was trying to explain to you individually. But y'all couldn't comprehend it. So you have to go forth and show your faith by doing certain things. Verse 10, cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. That individual that came yesterday, man, we had to get him gone, man. Because he was extremely contentious. He had no rule over his spirit. He couldn't maintain a proper dialogue. All right? And when we brought out certain scriptures, you know, he'd be like, yeah, go read it. And then we would start to read it. And then he'd be like, what does it say? Blah, blah. We didn't even read it. You know, it's a demon in these type of individuals.
Right.
But they don't even want to hear the scriptures being brought out because they know it's about to expose and rebuke and correct them for all the wickedness that they're doing. Yeah. All right? Verse 11. He that loveth pureness of heart for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. And the king is who? Yahawashi. So that shall be our friend. All right? At the end of the day. You know, That's land capitalism.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, they smiling at us. I want to do that.
Man.
I want to dress like that. I want to hit the block.
It was Jacob on there too.
Yeah,
That's like Israelites.
yeah. They see a true prophet now instead of pastor pervert and shit.
Exactly. Oh man, hey, read that again. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. So Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is going to be our friend because we love pureness. Going back to us being virgins, being purified, being sanctified, right? We love this truth. We don't go against it. We're not contentious towards it. We love to preach it. We love to teach it. We love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
We love to be around it, right? Anything involving it. You know what I'm saying? Sure, man, in the world, it'd be like, yo, somebody be like, yo, you want to go out? I'm be like, nah, I'm really not. But hey, somebody want to do a lesson? You can leave it.
You sure? Well,
I think it's going to keep falling. It's all good. Yeah, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the world, I wasn't that adamant like to go out with somebody. I'm not trying to go and deal with niggas.
Right.
But in this truth, you trying to do a lesson? Let's do it.
Right.
Let's get to it.
A whole other subject, conversation.
Yo, some lessons, man. We doing the round tables on TikTok.
Man.
We been in there for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Bro, I done fell asleep on y'all. I'm like, they rolling. Man, it'd be so deep. I'd be like, man, I'd be trying to put my head like, damn, these brothers got me. Oh, heavy conversation.
That's the truth, man. We love it, man.
Woo.
It's that living water.
That's right.
Getting a little bit more of this. Verse 12, the eyes of Yahawah preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor.
Right.
So whichever way you come in, whatever angle you come in, you got all these sound bites. Got the elders sounding like they said this and said it. Go, hey, we know a wise man is going to go and listen to the whole lesson.
Right.
He's going to get the full understanding, and he need context.
Right.
Nigga, you reduce yourself to a damn Fox News reporter.
Right.
That's what you are now, Alizeze. You a Fox News, CNN reporter with these sound bites.
Yep.
All right? Trying to make it sound like something, but it's not that. The same as like a Trump. All right? The same as a Edomite. You an Edom, any a Levite?
Yeah.
How you Levite, boy, and you acting like Esau?
Man.
You're supposed to hate Esau some of the most, man.
Bro, take the hat off. That's
crazy.
First things first pissed me off is, bro, take the hat off.
It's supposed to be in your nature, in your soul, to keep the laws, commandments. You Levi, boy. Damn.
Trying to look all cool, trying to like the world and shit. I can preach with a hat on. No, you know. Esau brought hats into the world. We didn't wear no goddamn hats. First of all, to make you bald.
Yeah, hairline pushback.
Come on, man. Your hair supposed to breathe.
Yep.
Goddamn hats and shit. Go ahead, Malak, you got it.
We ain't knocking brothers that wear hats on their all time and shit.
Right.
Do your thing, whatever. I got hats.
But not when you preaching.
But not when you preaching.
Shit.
Not when you preaching, man. Verse 13. The slothful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets. The mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the lion,
Catholicism is that strange woman.
Exactly, shall fall therein. These doctrines, these ways that you individuals are falling. You deal with a strange woman, a woman of the street, things of that nature. The lust thereof, that it's easy to get. So that's why you would go to Christianity. That's why you would go to these individuals which are full of guile, and you can extort them and reduce them to nothing. This is the characteristics of Hakkad, all right, where you're manipulating all these women and taking all their money because it was easy to do. You saw it. You're nothing more than a pimp, and that's what these pastors are. They're nothing more than pimps. They manipulate you because they can, and because you allow them to. When the elect, the 1/3, the remnant, they're not gonna fall for all these foolish tricks. They're actually gonna go into the scriptures, study the scriptures, and understand the proper way that this thing is supposed to be brought out. All right, verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Yep, and that's how they act. They act like kids, worldly ass niggas.
But the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. Your child naturally is gonna be on some bullshit. You gotta correct that child. You gotta beat your child. You gotta, teach your child instruction, wisdom. guidance. That's why they need a parent in their life. That's why all these YNs, they growing up without fathers, okay, and they mama working, 24/7 damn near, et cetera, et cetera. All right, they have no instruction, they have no guidance. And hey, that's been some of our situations. I grew up like that, mama working, constantly, right? We at home by ourselves.
Yep.
It's nothing but the Lord, man, that got us to where we are.
Yep.
And manners and things of that nature that has been instilled in us. A lot of us brothers grew up in single parent households. But it's nothing but Yahawah, Yahawashi that got us through. Because I look at a lot of my other friends that grew up like that. They dead. All right, they in jail. Okay? Off of hastiness, rashness, did some bullshit. They got plenty of kids, baby mamas, all that. All these problems that come with this world. These curses have compassion, man, all over, man. So the water Yahawah Yahawashi for being with us right now and when we was in the world.
That's right.
When we really didn't even deserve it, man. But you preserved us to get to this point because you had plans for us. So we was in our bullshit, doing all of this trash. You took us and you brought us to where you needed us to be. Last precept over here, 16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want.
Read that again, Bubba Shark. You read that again, Bubba Shark?
He that oppresseth the poor to increase.
Jakey, Keisha, Latino, Christian pastor, pervert, Bishop Bacon, oppresses the poor. Where the poor, the Israelites, you oppressing them, giving them cheese and rice, the pale mail, Cesare Bourget, you oppressing the poor, man. Tell them the law is done away with.
Yeah.
You oppressing the poor. Go ahead, Barak.
You're taking on Edomite characteristics, man.
Right.
That's embarrassing. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches.
Yo, there it is. There it is. You a sellout, man. You carnal. You're money hungry. You want that consolation prize. You want the glory before Yahawashi. Come on, man. He says, give us this day as our daily bread. We eating, we got our bills, we got some gas. We good.
Yeah.
More money you make, more problems.
Biggie said it.
Bro, you get a couple meal tickets right now. The average Jake ain't gonna be here next week. And if they do get it, they're not gonna bless the brotherhood.
Yeah.
You get 5-10 million, you put a break off the brotherhood, man. Fat lumps.
Yeah, this nigga said he was making 10K a month. Alizeze.
He wasn't advertising the kingdom. Where Yahawashi with the airplanes, with the smoke? Where Yahawashi on the billboards? You got the money to do it?
Making 10K
What's
a
up, Dex?
month, man. 10K a month. Come on, man. You going on all these podcasts. And the same for Cesaria. You going on all these podcasts and you not putting up the names of Yahawah and Yahawashi, man. Okay? All you individuals, man, that's stepping out there in the limelight of this world. Furthermore, let's start at that top, 16. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. So, the one that's taken from you and the one that's given to you, both of y'all in the same box. Because you was dumb enough to give to this individual that was scamming and robbing you. All right? That's foolishness. So you deserve what you get. You're gonna come to want. I grew up, watching Big Mama, watching Grandma, give to the pastor. I'm hearing this nigga, I'm hearing the numbers he calling out. Can we get 10 members to give $500? $500! $500!
This the beginning of the month.
What? We ain't got nothing in the refrigerator. $500.
$500.
What you talking about? I see my grandma getting up.
$10 line, $20 line, $50 line, $100. The Lord told me, brother, for you to give $100.
These are pimps, man. The Most High never declared.
Damn.
He never asked for that. He never asked for that, man. I gotta get that Isaiah 55. What's that? Them that don't have bread?
Is that Isaiah? Let's see.
I think so.
I can get it.
But the point is, man, don't fall for these
Here it
traps
is, yep.
of these hucksters, man. Yeah, you can bring it out.
Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that has no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Exactly. How can you buy without money? Putting in time, investing your time, learning and getting this understanding, getting this truth. All you got to do, man, we up here for 2 hours. All right, that's it. 2 hours on a Sunday. You know, it won't cost you nothing. YouTube is free. Hey, we're not monetized, so it's no ads on our videos. There's no commercial. You can watch this 2 hours straight, no interruptions.
Right.
You know, and write the scriptures down. We done brought out over 20 precepts already. Write them down. Go back, study over them. All right. If it moves you, write questions on the comment board. We'll come back through the week and answer them. All right. We're here as real prophets supposed to be, serving our people.
Being seen.
Yahawashi was a servant, man. He served us.
Right. How much more us?
Exactly. So he served, man. And then he was given that position of authority, that position where he's ruling over everything. He had to be a servant first. You understand? So yeah, as the brother said, how much more us? We have to be servants. We have to go forth, and you preaching, man, 3 hours standing up, your feet hurt, back hurt, etc., whatever. All right, we feel it. We feel the elements. We feel the ailments of these bodies. You know, shoot, all the stuff we eat. And even if you eat good, the chemtrails and shit still gonna mess with you. The food is still gonna be tainted and defiled. Okay? So we all going through hell, Jake. Why not hold on to the light while you in that hell? But you wanna hold on to darkness. You wanna hold on to these hucksters, these niggards who's taking all your money and giving you nothing back. Well, he taught a good sermon. What the fuck did you learn? What tribe is you? What tribe?
God.
They don't know.
God.
They don't know. They don't know.
Who's Esau?
Who is Esau? Come on, man. Got anything?
Yeah, verse 2. Isaiah 55, verse 2. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? Going to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, ain't learning nothing but don't sin, walk in love, give, you know, happy wife, happy life, serve the preacher, prosperity. That's all you're learning. You're not learning how to pray. You're not learning Lashawan Kodash. You're not learning your tribe. You don't learn who your enemy is. You don't know the name of the power, your power, what he looks like. All you see is little pale male angels all over the church. That's part of the 501c3 deal. Mm-hmm. You can't have a melanated angel, the picture of Yahawashi in there. You'll lose your 501c3 deal.
Yeah.
So you're not learning nothing. That's why I said, what is it? Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, which is sufficient, which satisfies you, man? This truth satisfies us, man. Yeah. We leave with a full belly, leftovers and shit.
Yeah.
Right? It says, and your labor for that which satisfies not. Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good. Mm-hmm. This knowledge, this truth, this understanding.
And this is what Christians don't understand. All right? Hey, when you get food, you're not just gonna get one specific type of food. You're gonna get the bitters, the herbs, you're gonna get the sweets, you're gonna get the meats, you might get some dairy, you might get, you get everything.
Right.
So we're gonna give you everything. We're not just gonna give you sweets. Because hey, these wicked ass jakes, they know you like sweets, so they're gonna continuously give you the sweets. Yep. They don't never want to teach you the bitter parts of this truth.
That's right.
That you may lose your life for this truth.
Right. That
you may lose your wife, your kids, etc., etc. They won't dare go into Job, as you brought out earlier. Mm-hmm. They don't want to push that. They won't go into Ezekiel losing his wife and told not to cry.
Not to cry.
They won't go into that. What you mean? I might lose my? Oh nah, that was back then. Not no more. Man, shut up, man. These niggas is soft, they weak, and they cupcake niggas, man. All right. At the end of the day, they will never teach you the truth. But over here, you gonna get it 100% with no filler, man.
Yeah. I asked Pastor Pervert, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Dildo about the missiles. He don't have no idea about the missiles.
Yeah.
Where's Babylon the Great? Now they might say it's here in America. Okay, well how's it gonna be destroyed? They wouldn't know the missiles. But don't tell them that, brother. No, we got to tell you the whole truth. It's going to be on our, your blood is on our hands if we don't tell the truth. We're going to wash our hands with it, man. We told them Most High. We told them about the missiles. We told them who they are. We told them who their enemy is. And in prosperity gospel, there's no enemy. You ain't got no enemies. What type of shit is that? It's a balanced power. You got to have enemies. If you got what's the opposite of an enemy? A friend? You got a friend and you got enemies. He's a balanced power.
Oh, just one quick. And, you know, we stand in great boldness knowing that, as you said, we told our people the truth.
Right.
And the Most High know that we told our people the truth. So I sleep good, bro. I sleep good at night, man. Knowing that I didn't hold nothing back. I didn't trim my ways to seek love.
Right.
You understand? I let my people know the devil, all right, is the so-called YT man, the one that's ruling this planet. He's putting chemtrails in the air. He's poisoning your food. He's the reason why your baby coming out autism, Down syndrome, etc., etc. All right, GMOs. While people out here, boys is with boys, girls is with girls. This individual is the reason for the season. All right? We stood up here and told you people everything. You had and just no cloak for your maliciousness.
That's right.
Got it.
Almost done with that. Isaiah 55 verse 2. It says, hearken unto me, hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Like you said, you got a little bit of everything. You got the sweets, the carbs, the natural, the healthy fats. You know, you got the good wine, the antioxidants, the calcium. We got everything in this truth and this knowledge, man. It said, let your soul delight. What is your soul? Your mind, your will, and your emotions. Our mind, our will, and our emotions are satisfied with this knowledge, this truth, and understanding. It says, verse 3, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Fire. Woo! Man. I was in on that a lot. Fire.
So, you don't need money to make it in this thing. Just come. Just bring yourself. Your time. Invest time. Buy. Do time. Alright? And allow that. That's enough. Okay? And then you begin to produce. Like we said, the internet is free. It's easy to, you know, hey, put out a lesson, 10-minute lesson, whatever, if the spirit moves you to do something. Alright? Now I want to go over here to Psalms 26 and 1. Furthermore, going to the lesson is examine thyself. And this says, examine and prove me. It's the caption, the top. Verse 1, judge me, O Yahawah. This is a Psalm of David. Judge me, O Yahawah, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in the Lord. Therefore I shall not slide.
Right. And trust means depend on. We all in. You depend on your car to start, right? You trust it to start. You trust that bed will hold you up when you get in it. You trust that chair holds you. You got to trust in the Most High. Trust is dependent on, man. Leaning on. 100% dependency on the Most High. Trust, man. You trust that TV to come on when you push the button. You got to trust the Most High going to provide for you, man, and take care of you.
Yeah.
Right there again, Buffalo Show, if you can, from the top. That was fire.
Gotcha. Psalms 26 and 1, and it reads, judge me, O Yahawah, for I have walked in mine integrity.
Right.
I have trusted also in the Lord.
Leaned on, all the way, all in. Ain't no 99.9%. Well, if the Lord don't come through, who's that in Judith? When damn, I forgot the king, when they was stressing their ass out, and Judith and one of the head men of Israel said, well, if the Lord don't deliver us in 5 days, we're going to submit to them. Judith cussed their ass out. Ain't no options in this, man.
Judith, man.
Ain't no options in this.
She was a real one, man.
This, we all in. Ain't no 99.9%. We all in on Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man. Ain't no plan A, ain't no plan B. This plan Yahawashi. Point blank, period. That's why he don't answer your prayer. Because you got a backup plan. You got a plan B, a plan C. There's no plan A, plan B, plan C. It's plan A.
Yeah.
which is Yahawah, Bashim Yahawashi. Lean on, depend on him, man. He likes that. He looked from the heavens and say, look, Yaramya, Kawas is dependent on us. Come through for them. Angels, put a check in the mail. Give him some provision. Heal his body. Answer his prayer. They know, most I know when you bullshitting, man.
Yep.
All in, man, I'm telling you, I've waited till the last moment and he came through for Kawas.
Likewise.
Ain't no goddamn option. It's Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, all in.
And what man don't like, you know, when his woman is, she 100% with him. I trust you, babe, whatever I trust you, I'm with you. You need that. That's how we gotta be to him, man. Okay? Whatever we go through, we gotta trust and love in him, man, and show him we care. Okay? Hey, if I see a woman, she's displaying disloyal behaviors, betrayal type tendencies, she tripping because the money getting low, yeah, hey, she not the one, man. You know, she don't got ultimate faith in me. I'm like, why you with me, man? All right? You know, we gotta trust and believe in Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi 100%.
You believe you'll get that check in the mail. You believe you're gonna get paid, right? You believe that 3-day notice. You believe that text message. But you don't want to believe the Most High? You ain't no believer. You a 2/3. Yeah. You an unbeliever, man. Believers only, man. This is a believer's walk of faith. We believe, we expect, we lean on, depend on our power, man. Man, we're just men. We do what we can in the physical, but most of the things in this world we can't take care of. When there's a situation where I can't handle, Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, you got mail. This your problem, not mine. I'm going to sleep. I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna read. He likes that, man. You got it, Malak.
Reading that again from the top.
I hate an unbelieving ass nigga and the nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be around me. That shit's contagious. Yep. I'm a believer, man. I expect the Most High to come through. He can handle it. You ain't giving no stuff he can't handle. Your little bills being paid, your body need healing. That ain't shit. That's easy work. You got it, Malak.
Psalms 26:1 again from the top. Judge me, O Yahawah, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in Yahawah. Therefore I shall not slide.
Right, in these last days. Ain't no other options, man. You niggas got a plan B. That plan B gonna turn into a plan death.
Plan busted.
Plan busted. Done. Oh, just in case I got a bunker, man, and all that shit. You might even be at home when shit pop.
Yeah.
Your family all by themselves and you 200 miles away. You ain't got no options, nigga. Most I hate an unbeliever, man. You got him a lot.
Verse 2. Examine me, O Yahawah, and prove me. Try my reins.
That's what he's doing. He's proving you niggas, man. And y'all failing. Calling on Chedre Bull J. Smoking big heroin-based weed. Drinking poison at Stella Rose and Hennessy. Committing adultery. Hoping things get better. Making plans for the future. Yeah, we making plans for the future. The kingdom. That's the future. It said, examine me. Try my reins. The gold is proven in fire, man. Gold is proven in fire. But you don't want to go through nothing. That's why you soft and you weak. Calling on Chedre Bull J, the pale male. Our God is melanated with a beard and afro and attitude. And he's coming back to redeem his people. And he answers prayer of believers only.
Yeah. You gotta set that house in order, man. Leave off that weak nature.
Con.
Right? These wicked ways, weak nature is doubting. Okay? Being fearful. That's a weak nature. You can't, like brother said, man, you coming to war with me, bro. Leave that weak ass shit behind. Leave that doubt. Man, I gotta believe you with me and you gonna kill shit. You know? Through the strength and power of Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Alright, so whatever we going in, we facing that 100% in that power. That's why before we went into battle, we fasted, we prayed. So we went into battle in the spirit. All of us, as a nation, every brother on the battlefield. And we fucked these heathens up. So it was much faith, man. So don't step on the court. Don't step on the field. Don't step on the battlefield if you don't have that mentality. And the why Yahawah Shem Yahawashi for sifting these bozos and these clowns and getting them up out of here before we enter into these times. Like the brother said, you know, I hate an unbeliever. The worst thing is to be at war and you find out this nigga betraying you. This the one that we in a, you know, we got a strategy and he was in the meeting and he learned about everything and he disappeared and he done went and told the enemy what we about to do. Now we in it and now the enemy surrounding us because of this motherfucker.
Yep.
That's how these dudes is. Furthermore, you brought to bring blame to the ministry. Alright, all the shit that you are coming out and doing is bringing blame to the ministry. That's why, you know, fuck these individuals in the comment boards that's talking crazy and Hakai and but the things that they saying is this is why I don't trust the camps. Cause all this drama. Nigga, that ain't us. This should be why you don't trust them dudes, them clowns, them niggas, cause they are niggas. You ain't been with every camp. You ain't found the true men of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. And the Most High has kept them from you because of that type of attitude. Because you didn't seek him diligently, man. Verse 2 again. Examine me, O Yahawah, and prove me. Try my reins in my heart. You're not an individual that's asking the Most High to cleanse you of your flaws. Regardless what it be. That's what you need to pray. Hey, if I'm doing something wrong over here, fix me in that avenue. Fix me over here. Take this away from me. Take this away from me. Alright, if I'm doing this too much, take this away from me. So you're asking to be cleansed. That's a good child right there that comes. You cleanse your room, and then you come for, you know, hey, did I clean it properly? Did I, you know, can you come check it? You're asking the Most High to check your work. Alright, you care about what you did. And I remember I used to go to Chicago when I was like 14 or 15. Alright, and my uncle had me cleaning up, and I was 14. I was bullshit, basically. You know, he got on my ass. 15, I came back. You know, I'm serious. I'm attention to detail now, because I know the wrath that's coming. I know what he about to say to me, etc., etc. You know, so he's like, oh, you done got better. You know, you care about what you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? You're putting more emphasis into your work. You should only improve. How are you, bro? You leaving the name behind? That's not an upgrade. That's a downgrade. You're leaving the doctrine. You're leaving the things that was taught to you when you were a child. The proper way, and you know, that's why I brought out train up a child, because that's what these individuals are doing. You're what's the opposite of progress? Degress, I guess. Yeah, you're digressing, man. You're going back into the world. Verse 3. Unless you got anything?
No, not yet.
Verse 3. For thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. You can stand here and say that, then you have a better sense of boldness. You have a sense of where it's no guilt. You're found perfect. You're found blameless. Where we feel right now at this point in time, hey, Yahawah take us? Hey, that's it. I'm confident, man. Yahawah rocks us out. I'm good. Okay, I don't got no skeletons in my closet, and I ain't got no bullshit that's going on. Alright? We are our true self. Them niggas is not their true self. They not, and they never was. They know it's some shit they doing that they don't never want brothers to find out. You know? But we are our real self, man. Authentic self. Alright? Verse 4. I have not sat with vain persons, neither will I go in with disassemblers. We ain't in the congregation of the dead. We ain't rocking around with these individuals, making deals, such as 501(c)(3)s and things of that nature. We're not in strip clubs. We're not. This nigga went to hood day. All right, Alizé. He showed up at the hood day with all them hoopers or whatever he is. You know? So that's crazy, bro. You are sitting with vain persons, individuals that sell drugs and things of that nature. Okay? Come on, man. You think y'all? How do you think y'all niggas don't fear Yahawah and Yahawashi? You don't even think he's looking at you. Because if you did, then you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't be in that position. You wouldn't be around those individuals, man. You would consider every action that you do. That goes back to the first verse. Integrity. I have walked in mine integrity.
That's right.
Man. You got Edameline on your other phone?
What is that, Edameline?
Edameline online. You know?
Oh, Edamon.
Yeah, Edamon. Yeah, I call it Edameline. Could you bring up integrity?
Yeah.
The water. You know, let's get that word integrity. All right. And I see a lot of comments popping up, man. Hey, the water. And shalom to my brother to the side. Shalom to the brother Deb. And shalom to Karatazabad. Shalom. Shalom to the sister as well. Yahawah and Yahawashi Barak Ahtham to you brothers and sisters. I'll get this one precept. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of Yahawah are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and counseling, considering Salakia, the most secret parts. So the Most High is there in your secret places. He's in your room at night when you're watching, PRRN. Okay? He's right there beside you, man. Not him, but the Halalyam. And they'll take that report back. Yeah, he can't get rid of that sin. He's not leaving it behind, etc., etc. You're going to be judged for these type of things. Because then you consider yourself to be a true man of Yahawah and Yahawashi, and you step out in front of everybody and you preaching and you teaching. But you know you're doing all this bullshit behind the scenes. That's going to be brought to the light, man. You know, at the end of the day. Verse 5. I have hated the congregation of evildoers and will not sit with the wicked. That means furthermore, not sitting in their ways, not sitting in their councils, not allowing to all the things that they do and they take part in. Why would we care about a damn Pride Month? Okay? Fuck that shit, man. And all of that doctrine. You individuals are going to be destroyed. I'm not sitting amongst you. I don't care about none of that. But I don't care about your feelings either. Okay? Little bitch. You know what we call you type of individuals like this? We call you a punk. You a punk, man. I was thinking about that word the other day. I'm like, yo, we don't say punk enough.
Really?
These individuals are punks, man. That used to be, boy, you called me a punk as a kid. We got to fight. You don't call nobody a punk, because you know what that means.
Fighting words.
You individuals are punks, man. Alizé, all you individuals, man. How are you in the same category as a Pride Month celebrator, man?
Man.
You got it? Huh?
Yeah. Integrity. 1400th century, 1400. Integrity, innocence, blamelessness. So he said, what did he say about my integrity? What did he say?
Oh, I have walked in my integrity.
Which is his innocence, his blamelessness, to the best of his ability, man.
Yeah.
We rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability, Judges 5:11. Therefore we can be blameless to the best of our ability, because we're to the best of our ability trying to keep the commandments, watching our diet, keeping our holy days, calling on the correct name, doing the videos, being in order, hitting the block, ruling our home in righteousness, teaching our children. So we have integrity, character, blamelessness, innocence.
Yeah. And that starts in the home. That's why I brought out train up thy child. So Jesse did his job. He trained up David how he was supposed to do. And then furthermore, the Most High gave him situations that trained him up even more, being able to fight a bear, being able to fight a lion, taking care of the sheep. Okay? King David risked his life to fight a lion and a bear, bro. That's risking your life. To take care of these animals. How much more real men, congregation, his people. Alright? You gotta understand King David's position, man. Okay? So he's down for us, man. Just as he did with Moses. He forsaked everything. That's the same spirit. If you do not know that, Moses and King David and Peter, same exact soul. So just as he did in Moses, where he sacrificed all of the Egyptian glory that he used to have. Okay? He sacrificed all of that. The fame, the riches, etc., etc. And really came in the likeness of a slave. You know, coming back saying, let my people go, etc., etc. So he did not care about all of this. And we have, look at us, man, in a similar position where we was in the world, but we sacrificed all of that. We said, fuck all of that. Let my people go. We in that same position, man. All right? Wanting our people to know who they are and to leave. But even in that time, as they went through the desert, what happened? Some people was like, man, we want to go back to Egypt. We want to fish. They didn't have integrity. They were so caught up in the ways of Egypt that they didn't care about the ways of Yahawah and Yahawashi, and that would be considered the 2/3. All right, those same individuals are back today. So the why Yahawah and Yahawashi for getting rid of them at this point in time and not allowing them to go into the chariots, so we ain't got to hear they murmuring this time.
All right.
And bringing us into those everlasting bodies. So that characteristic of our people will forever be took away.
That's right.
You know, and we're all gonna be righteous. They're gonna come back as kids. You know, and they're gonna get the correct understanding, the proper understanding. Whatever you got, bro.
Okay, they got 2 more words that definition. It's purity and chastity. And then you keep talking about how Jake's mindset is. Real quick, I got 2 from Sham, but this one just came to mind. Malachi. Bear with me. This just came to mind. Malachi 1, start at verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahawah to Israel by Malachi. Verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahawah. Listen, I have loved you. You believe when your woman said on that text message or whatever, the Most High said, I have loved you, says the Lord Yahawah. Yet ye say, wherein have you loved us? We broke, homeless, sick, white man ruling over us. How have you loved us, Lord? Why the babies gotta die? It says, wherein have you loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, says the Lord Yahawah, yet I loved Jacob. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountainous heritage to waste for the dragon of the wilderness. But the point is that you don't believe that the Most High love you because you're going through something. What good is a problem without an answer? What good is a problem without an answer? He got to prove you, examine you. Now, real quick, to prove that, Sirach 2, I believe start at verse 10. Sirach 2, hold on, Slacky, I'm not in 2. Sirach 2, where is it at? Oh, here it is. Sirach 2, start at verse 10. Look at the generations of old. And Aaron and them fell off. Even Aaron was caught up in that bullshit.
Yeah.
Moses was only gone for a month. Come back, these niggas and flip. But not too much prior to that, he delivered you. He split the Red Sea, man.
Yeah.
Did a miracle.
That's peer pressure.
Led you with an angel.
With Aaron.
With a chariot. Moses go talk to the Most High. Come back 30 days later, you niggas done fell off. How have you loved us, Lord? We out here in the wilderness. No onions, no turnips, no bread. What?
Oh, that garlic. They love that garlic.
Love that
Egypt, boy.
the garlic. He gave you manna, ding dong.
Yeah.
Which was sufficient.
Quail, boy. Quail is good.
Yeah. Made them fly low.
Quail is good, boy. I eat some quail man.
Bro, made them fly low where you can grab them.
Yeah.
They weren't even up high. And you niggas falling off. A little bit of peer pressure. Like you said, you a punk, you a coward. Somebody got to be the 2/3.
Yep. And that sucks to a man, bro. You sitting here, bro, you going 9 to 5, you working 7 days, 6 days, you giving this woman all you got. And she talking about you boring, you just not doing it for me. I need a rich nigga. You, man, you bitch is gonna die, bro.
That's right.
I can't wait. That's how he was to the Lord. He gave us everything. He was sufficient. He gave us enough. A balanced lifestyle. You're out of balance, Jake. Man gave us everything, man.
Everything, man. Provided for us. I mean, angels bread.
And was taking us to that promised land. Like you got a woman. Hey, baby, just be with me. You know, we gonna make it. We gonna get we gonna get that house. We gonna get out of this apartment. We gonna move on up like the Jeffersons. Be with me. Just hold it down. That's what we doing right now, enduring.
That's right.
You just gotta hold it down. For how long? Just hold it down. How long? I'm tired of oodles and noodles.
Yep. Moses gone too long.
I'm tired.
Taking Moses, so they made a goddamn idol. Less than 30 days, Aaron was caught up. He got caught up in that for a minute. Moses broke the 10 Commandments he just got from the Most High.
Yeah.
That's how angry he was.
Angry, right?
It was written by the Most High's finger with a chariot, and he broke it. Seeing you niggas out of order down here, acting a goddamn fool, eating swine's flesh, committing adultery.
I feel it. I feel it.
Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old. That's why it says, seek the old paths, the old ways. You too westernized, you weak-minded, you spoiled, you're ruined.
Yep.
Tough men make good times. Good time make weak men. Weak men make hard times. You niggas is weak. You sleeping in silk drawers. You hoping things get better.
Yeah, man. On that, like the Western mindset, I'm glad you said that, because I made music and I said in the line one time, I would rather deal with a Maylene than a Keisha. Alright? Because being in Japan, dealing with Japanese women, ain't no lip, ain't no talk back. It's whatever I want to do, we doing that shit, because I'm the man.
That's right.
That's how it is. Extremely submit. You bitches, you women, Salaki. I'm trying to watch my lane. You women talking about you submissive. You don't know what submissive. You don't even know how to spell it.
Yup.
You are not submissive, man. These women over in the East are truly submissive, man.
Feminine. Friendly.
Alright? Ain't no lip back. Ain't no talk back. It's whatever the man say, they doing it. Servants, really. You women don't know what that is. And you will have another woman, if let's say a woman in America is acting like that, your girlfriend, why you treat him like that?
Talking around him.
Why you call him Lord? Why you doing all that for that nigga? And she's single as fuck.
Yup.
Gonna have you lose your prize.
Yup.
So man, hey, submissiveness is coming back. Hey, in the kingdom, most definitely, you gonna see it. How a woman should truly be. So that Western mindset, being the point, has destroyed you women, and it will destroy an Eastern woman. She come over here, Eddie Murphy. Yep. Why you don't buy me Reebok no more?
Eddie, I won't have Eddie.
Yeah, I want high.
I won't have Eddie.
You got it, huh?
Sub, under, missive, the mission. You got to get under the mission of the prophet of the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He's a prophet. Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever trust in the Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi and was confounded? No, man. That's your problem. You're not a believer, man. You don't believe that text message, that 3-day notice, that news bulletin, but you don't want to believe the words of the book. Good. No provision for you. No deliverance for you. It says, Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Isaiah 33 and 6. Do you fear the Most High? No, you don't. You love him. Look, if you love me, you'll cheat on me. But if you fear me, you won't. We fear the Most High, man. We reverence him. What's that word?
Integrity.
Fear.
Oh, venerable.
Venerable.
Yeah, venerated.
How we use in a sentence towards the Most High? We venerate him.
Yeah, we venerate him. Yeah.
We venerate the Most High, man.
He's deserving of much respect. Great respect, man.
Come on now, you niggas don't respect the power of the universe, man. Nor fear him. It's a respect of his power. He used to be called Alashanya.
Yeah, demon-like power.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is.
I don't want no smoke from a person whose name is demon-like power.
Man.
I don't want no smoke from that. I don't want to piss him off.
Keeping in mind that Egypt at the time was the major empire.
Yeah.
They was kicking those, Canaanites' ass. All right, at the end of the day. Because Mizraim is not Canaanites, they're different, of different nations. All right, but they were fighting a lot. In Egypt, the Egyptians was kicking their ass. They was winning. Okay, so they were the main empire. So Yahawah had us, just how he got us right now, in the main empire. Back then, he had us in the main empire to show his glory. How he took down that massive power that the world knew. And we got brought up out of that. So yeah, second Exodus is coming in that sense, right? But this time, it's the strangeness of our salvation. And it was strange back then, okay? Fire, a wall of fire being produced, all these plagues, 10 plagues that happened, water turning to blood, frogs, all this type of stuff, cow dying. That's the strangeness of salvation, okay? So you gotta consider those ways, and you still wanna produce pride and come at us? Are you crazy, bro? That's why, what was that? I can't remember the tribe, but it was one, they acted like they was from afar, but they came and they wanted to make a treaty with us.
Yeah.
Just so they wouldn't get punished, basically.
Yeah.
And we still made them our servants.
Yeah, of course. If you worship our God of another tribe, you can be a part, but you're gonna be servants though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That's in the Old Testament.
I think it's in Joshua most.
Yeah, something. One of the old books.
I could be wrong though, but just the point being is that was the fear that was put on that nation to come and try to trick their way into not being slaughtered, because they know if we got to them, we was gonna slaughter them.
That's right. The man, the woman, and the children. Yep. Y'all
don't know how the Most High get down. Y'all talking about old people and young. He don't give a fuck about your age. You understand that? He don't care about your age. All right? Well, maybe go get that. Ezekiel 9 and 6, bro. Yep. Going downward. Okay? All are gonna feel it.
That's right. Don't bring it up.
I'll finish this Psalms 26. And at a point being, going back to integrity, verse 6. This is Psalms 26 and 6. I will wash mine hands in innocency.
Right? That's integrity.
Yeah. So I will compass thine altar, O Yahawah.
That's right.
So
that's how you pass this altar, by being innocent, being blamed, having integrity. That's character, man. What do you do when you're by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the real battle is.
Yeah. When
you by yourself, you gotta have integrity.
That's it. When you by yourself. Like I said, he sees you when you at late at night watching porn, man. He see you individual. He see you when you bought that peg kit. When you went on Amazon and then you bought it and then you tried to delete your search history. You know how you niggas is, man. Oh, they'll never find out. He an old Scooby-Doo ass villain. They'll never find out who I really am.
Yeah.
It's goofy, man.
It was always Esau too when they pulled off the hat.
Yeah, they pulled off the hat.
It was always Esau.
So you gotta be innocent. Going back to what we read in Revelation 14, all right, being a virgin, coming forth, not being defiled, being innocent, being blameless. So examine thyself, man, to see if you are walking in that type of way. Okay? Furthermore, verse 7, that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell of all thy wondrous works. As it says in, I'm going to get it later, Corinthians, I think it's 2 Corinthians. All right, I'm going to have to find it, but basically when you, speaking about the Passover, when you eat it, make sure you're worthy of eating.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You know, if you know where it's at, you can bring it out.
I get it.
So you got to be worthy of eating this, all right? Alizaze, you coming forth doing a whole, you called it a lesson. I don't know what it is, but you called it a lesson. And you think you was worthy of doing that? No, bro. All right, it's no shame on these individuals, man. All right, you have no shame, and it's like you're not embarrassed. And that's the mindset of the world, where Will Smith can go up in front of everybody and slap Chris Rock. Oh, that's embarrassing as hell. Control yourself, man. Have some class about yourself. So, you're among these vain persons, as we read. You're among these individuals, so therefore you take on the characteristics of these individuals. You go to Hood Day, and you hang out with Hoovers, therefore you take on the characteristics of these gangbangers. And you trying to bring that bullshit into this truth. Bro, that's not allowed, man. And the Most High is going to destroy you, bro. Elder Apostle Bar said it, you know, it's being pushed. These individuals, they going to die, bro. Some of them, one of them, eventually. And it's going to be a public showing. It's going to be a public showing, man. All right? I'll get a little bit more of this, and then if you found it, this is verse 8. But first, let's read verse 7 again. Okay? You coming in innocency, being innocent, that I may publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell of all thy wondrous works. Don't produce a lesson if you know you ain't in the right spirit. Okay? You need to come being a living sacrifice. That sacrifice has to be in the right spirit. You have to come the correct way. You know, I don't like to come if I'm full of one type of emotion or whatever. You know,
Right.
That whole lesson may be, you know, like Elder said. Who said that, man? I think it was Elder. Some brother may come to camp pissed off as a woman and just go into it. Hey, that happens.
Yeah.
You know, and it may be needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to keep being in that. We have to be diverse, right? We got to be well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So don't allow your emotions to overtake you and just constantly linger on that. That's why the scripture says, you know, don't let the sun go down on your anger. All right? So when you publish this, you got to come innocent. You got to come in the correct and proper way. Publish with the voice of thanksgiving and tell of all thy wondrous works. Yahawah, I have loved the habitation of thy house and the place where thine honor dwelleth.
Right.
And Yahawah is what? The habitation of justice. I brought it out earlier this week. He's the habitation of justice. So we love being in an innocent place, a place where we know we're going to be treated right. We haven't been treated right here in America. We haven't been treated right in Babylon, in Persia, in Greece, in Rome, in Egypt, in Assyria, wherever we grow. Right? All of South America, we wasn't treated right. Right? When these colonizers came and took us over, we wasn't treated right, man. We are supposed to be a nation of priests, right? And kings. That's our position. So we look forward to getting back to that. Verse 9, gather not my souls with sinners. This shit is cut, boy. Gather not my souls with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. Sakari, dagger men, you gathering with gang bangers. I heard they had guns at camp. What? You don't have no fear in Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You are the bloody men. Alright? You are bloody men. And furthermore, taking somebody's livelihood away, taking their ability to provide and live for themselves is what Hakad did to his woman. You're taking away her life. So therefore you are a murderer. You are furthermore a bloody man. Alright? Man, a woman care about you, bro. You're supposed to care about her.
God.
I mean, come on, that's basic common sense. That's shit you know in the world, man.
Right.
That shit I knew before I started reading the Bible, man.
Right.
She treat you good, you treat her good.
Right.
Like, that's basic. Verse 10, in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. But as for 501c, everything we done touched, all right, full of mischief. Your right hand is full of bribes, so you can be bought, paid for. If an individual is bought and paid for, he'll say whatever. He'll say that Moses fell out of the truth. Okay? He'll go forth and say that we got the name wrong. He'll say whatever, man, because you got bribed. So a judge, you an unrighteous judge. Furthermore, you're breaking so many laws. One that comes to mind, Leviticus 19 and 15, do no unrighteous judgment. All right, you're basically doing that. Or being a talebearer. Because you took that bribe, now you got to lie in the judgment that you're bringing out. Verse 11, 2 more. But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity. Once again, redeem me and be merciful unto me. My foot standeth in an even place, balance. In the congregations will I bless Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So regardless of what we got to go through, we're going to stand and bless Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. We're going to stand in a balanced way. That's why you have to examine ourselves to make sure that you're balanced. You're not too much to the left, too much to the right. You're carrying yourself properly. You know, you're doing your lessons. You're not overindulging in pleasure and women and alcohol and whatever it be. All right? You got it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why you can ask for redemption. So, because you're walking in integrity. You can't ask for that from the Most High if you're walking in maliciousness and wickedness. Right? I got that unworthy for the Passover. Unworthy.
Yeah, bring it out.
1 Corinthians 11, start at verse 26. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, right? And that cup is suffering, man. Jake don't want to eat. They don't want to suffer, man. Jake don't want to suffer, man. Apostle Tahar said, we gotta learn to enjoy the suffering. We gotta learn to enjoy suffering, man. Jake don't want to suffer, man. Yeah, I wish I had to suffer. It says, whereas often as you eat this bread, this knowledge, this truth, the whole roll, Ezekiel 2 and 10, the lamentation, mourning, and woe, the bitter sweet, and drink this cup of suffering. Did I say suffering? That's part of it. Suffering. It says, ye do show the Lord Yahawah's Ba'ashem Yahawashi's death till he come. So when we eat this bread of lamentation, mourning, and woe, bitter and sweet, drink the cup of long suffering and affliction, we show the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah's death till he come. 27th verse. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread, this knowledge, this truth, this understanding, right? This lamentation, mourning, and woe, unworthily, with swine's flesh in your mouth, calling on Cesare Borgia, cheese and rice, the pale male, committing adultery, shaving your beard, Friday, Saturday, Sabbath only people, unbelievers, shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. And here is the title of the lesson. 1 Corinthians 11, verse 28. But let a man examine himself. And so let him eat of that bread of examination. The scripture says the word is a mirror. It shows you the boogers in your nose, the eye boogers in your eye, that food in your teeth. It's a reflection of you.
Yeah. Hey, like Mike Jack said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror.
Right? It says, but let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. That's what we're doing. We're examining ourselves every day. But eating that bread, drinking that cup, studying the scriptures, being convicted daily, dying our flesh. Dying daily to your flesh. It says, drinketh, for he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord Yahawashi body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. Now we know why.
Yeah. You weak, man. You sickly.
Now we know why.
Toxicity, man. Because you're eating it unworthily. You didn't examine yourself. You didn't correct yourself. Furthermore, hey, getting that leaven out body. That leaven is the gang banging lifestyle. That leaven is that pimping lifestyle. Alright, that leaven is that music industry lifestyle. You can make your music, I make music, but nigga, I ain't out here shooting videos and doing all that bullshit. Okay? You know, brothers make music on their spare time. We have pleasures and things of that nature that we're good at. Alright? But we're not out here altering and changing the doctrine. So all that leaven is furthermore showing that you never know how to rebuke yourself. You never knew how to rebuke these thoughts that was messing with you that you should have. The average brother could push that away. You know, oh man, maybe I got the name wrong. What? That's the devil, bro. That's the demon. You was never convicted in this thing. You was never actually. Did you study? How could you go to the Los Lunas, New Mexico stone or look it up and know and see that, or look at the Moabite stone and see the Paleo Hebrew? Study the Paleo Hebrew. Get that understanding. Lashawan Kodash. You got a Hebrew name, you know, and then you say the Hebrew is not right. Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense. Alright? It's like the elder said yesterday, they habitual liars, man.
Habitual. They have the habit of lying.
You lie for, you don't even gotta lie, Craig. You don't even have to lie. Just tell the truth.
1 Corinthians 11 verse 30. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. For if we judge ourselves, we should not be judged. That's why we are convicted. We die daily to our flesh. You niggas don't want to die to your flesh. If you walk in the spirit, you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Point blank, period. You don't want to suffer. Why? Christianity, prosperity, gospel don't teach you to suffer. It's about prosperity, brother. If you're suffering, something's not right, brother. That's bullshit. If you're suffering, yeah, that means you're going through something. It says, but when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord Yahawah, Bashim Yahawashi. Good. He chastened those that he loved. When we are judged, we are chastened by the Most High. Good. The water Yahawah, the water Yahawashi. Like the brothers in Acts 5. When they got their butt whipped, they were thankful. Being chastised for the Most High Yahawah, Bashim Yahawashi. It says that we should not be condemned with the world. Two more. Wherefore, my brethren, when you come together to eat, and we're eating now, tarry one for another. We wait for brothers, man. Wait for each other to pull up, get started on the phone, do the live, do the sit down, do the TikTok. We wait for brothers. It says,
yeah, this is a thing of high reverence. This is something sacred, man. This is holy. You individuals did not think that this was a holy thing. Therefore, you didn't give it the respect that it deserves. You didn't venerate Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. Alright? You treat it like whatever. That's why your video is whatever. This shit don't hit. It's full of lies, man. You had to go to another dude's page and pull all this bitter ass feelings that he has towards Great Millstone, and you brought that to reflect and project your feelings towards Great Millstone, because you still a bitter baby mama. All right, you got bitter baby mama syndrome, man. That's what it is.
Almost done. Verse 34, 1 Corinthians 11. And if any man hunger, let him eat at home, that ye come not together unto condemnation. And the rest And the rest will I set in order when I come. Beautiful.
Yeah. So the best thing for you to do was to shut the fuck up, man. Honestly. Shut up. All right. Let all your peg shit boil over. You know, you need to take a year or so off, bro. You need to disappear, bro. Get your spirit right. All right. Get your spirit right. Start over from a baby. Because like we brought out, train up a child in the correct way. You wasn't truly listening to your spiritual parents. So you need to start over from day one. As the elder said, you didn't get the milk. You still on milk. You know? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, you got it.
One more. Psalms 119, verse 71 and 72. This is for you 2/3 Jake Negro, Christian Latino, prosperity gospel lovers out there. Listen good. Psalms 119, verse 71 and 72. It is good for me that I have been afflicted. Wait a minute, that's an oxymoron. It is good for me that I've been afflicted. That's a part of it, man. Eating the bread and drinking the cup. Being afflicted. It ain't about prosperity. It's about prophecy.
Yeah.
It's about going through something. It says...
Man, I've been studying like Shaolin monks and stuff of that nature. And, you know, they constantly get hit with bamboo sticks. All right? And you know how they be breaking blocks with their heads?
Yes.
That's because they constantly working on that. They
right. Hard. Making it hard.
So they constantly getting chastised.
Right.
Making their body hard. You know? So that's what we're going through. It's called refinement.
Yes.
That's why you are some soft niggas. Spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically.
Marshmallow.
Every single way, you a marshmallow.
Jello. You niggas are soft.
You the Michelin man. You look like the Michelin man.
The little Pillsbury Doughboy.
Big fat boy.
Yeah. You niggas soft. They don't like to be afflicted. They don't want to go through nothing.
Yeah, man.
That's that prosperity gospel got you caught up. This Babylonian lifestyle of America with a triple K got you caught up where you soft. Man, over there in Russia and China, man, them dudes go through affliction all. They tough, man.
Oh, them Russians ready to fuck something
Man, them
up.
Russians, man,
they ready.
They training below zero water.
And Moab.
Moab. You niggas are soft.
They like, let me get my hands on an American. Woo. They ready, boy. And Iran, don't put them Carmanians in it.
Oh my God.
They ready, boy. I love when they be talking their shit because they said, just come a little closer.
That's it, please.
Just come a little closer.
Please. Oh. Come a little closer. Right? Psalms 119, verse 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. How do you learn? Through pain, through experience. You gotta go through something to learn, man.
Yeah.
Jake don't want to go through nothing. They want everything free. It says, the law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Man, ain't nothing like this truth. Ain't nothing like this knowledge. Let me read that again. Psalms 119, verse 72. The law of thy mouth, the bread, this cup, being convicted, being afflicted, being chastised, being chewed out by your elders. I've been there.
Likewise.
I felt this big. I went, I'm gonna swallow my pride. Psalms 119:72. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
Dang, what's that? If you could get it, if you know it, their works shall continue into the next life. Man, it's in Revelations, I know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it. You got it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, so that was Psalms 119, verse 71 and 72. While he's finding that, I'm gonna go back to Sirach 2. Sirach 2, when you get it, bring it out. Sirach 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see that ever trust in the Lord Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, whom did ever despise that called on his name? That called on him, Salaki.
I got it. This is Revelation 14 to 13. And Con, hey, what the brother just said, called on his name. You got to call upon those names. For you to say that the name Yahawashi has no power, or you don't have to worship Yahawashi, etc., that's the first red flag. That, hey, if an individual was wise in your congregation, they should have noticed it. But, once again, they're simpletons and you are simpleton. This is Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, Salaki, actually let's start at 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of power, Yahawah, and the faith of Yahawashi. So right now, that's being what? The remnant, okay, the elect. That's not talking about all the Israelites, okay? Because who's going to keep the patience? Who's going to keep the fear and the laws, commandments, and statutes, and the faith in Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi? Who's going to keep that? The elect at this point in time. So this is who this applies to, because you 2/3, as if you ain't got by now throughout this lesson, you're going to have to start over in the kingdom. You're going to come in as babies, all right? So this is Revelations 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
Right.
All right? So our works continue, man. So as we talking about the treasures that you're building up, that's going into the fear, the works, the faith. This stuff is going to continue even if our life is took. Everything that we did is going to continue into the next, right? And that means what you did, may it be on video, what you did, may it be just helping an individual out, nobody knew, okay? All these type of things, bro. This is why you don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, all right? Don't be like the world and, you know, oh man, they gotta know I gave this brother $100, bro. Hey, bro, tell him, bro. Man, shut your goofy ass up, man. All right? That's weird. That's strange. Be genuine. And what's not out here on this world today is genuine individuals. But when you come amongst the brotherhood, it's genuine, bro. Ain't nobody got to know shit. All right? But you know who does know? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Okay? That's why when you go and pray in private, he's going to reward you publicly, openly. You give privately, he's going to reward you openly, publicly, right? You may wonder why, hey, some brothers is on fire and things like that, because they're really genuine, good-ass, sincere brothers. And he's rewarding them publicly. He keeps the spirit on them because they're doing what he requires of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep the faith that what you do right now is truly being built up in the heavens, bro. You got it, huh?
Yeah, you got a scoffer. Hey, Yeshua.
Oh
No, check it out, bro. Hey, Yeshua risen. He took off his comment, but now he's talking about Caesar Borgia. First he told us to repent. Now he's talking about Caesar Borgia. Listen, bro. Nothing personal, just business. It's not Yeshua. We don't call on Cesare Borgia. We don't call on a pale male. The God of the Hebrew name is Yahawah. His son is Yahawashi. And the God of the Hebrews is a melanated man with a beard and afro and an attitude. So who's Cesare Borgia? Who's that? That's the pale male's God. We don't worship him. So you better leave us alone, man. Because if you keep scoffing, the Most High gonna get you, bro. You're interrupting the prophets. Look, you're lucky your Romeo don't get him because he'll cuss your ass out. I'm trying to be nice to you.
You came to get, boy. You know, you just came for your condemnation. That's it. And that's beautiful that you're here, man. Have a seat.
Right.
Okay, the Most High is setting up, he's preserving for you a death which no other man can give you, man. All right, I like to call them creative judgments.
Right.
That's what's ultimately coming down for you individuals that scoffing and
right.
mocking. Hey, that brother yesterday, man, he don't get himself right. Hey, the Most High gonna send him to meet young Sung Ho. He gonna send him to meet his ass.
Bro,
he gonna talk King David. That's King David.
We done seen it all now. This nigga brought out a motorbike.
Young Sung Ho.
Clean face. Motorbike. Talking about
man.
We done seen it all, bro.
I got, whatever you got, I got 2 Corinthians.
You bring it up, but I ain't got nothing.
2 Corinthians and the 13th chapter.
Give him that strive for Master 144. Shalom, King Ray Yahawashi Barak.
Yahawashi Barak. You brothers down there in El Paso, man.
Yeah, all you brothers on the comment board, man. Ahtham, Yahawashi Barak, to you and your households, Malak. We got next in rulership.
This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 1. This is the third time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established.
All right, we got a lot of witnesses on the comment board.
All right.
So this word is being established.
Now, that's the thing, and that's the easiest way that we, combat this foolish individual coming and trying to bring out what he may call evidence, okay? Which, through the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, okay, going back and look at the videos and things that he brought out, saying that the elders taught us to leave our women, and, well, where's the proof? All right? It was only you that's saying this. All right? What they say, man, we don't believe you. You need more people, okay? You need 2 or 3 witnesses. So nobody's believing what you're saying, man. All right? You are a lawyer in court with no evidence. But they say the glove didn't fit. It don't fit, huh? It don't match. You're not, like I said, he Levi, man. You lawyer. You're supposed to be a lawyer, bro.
Man.
And you is not that. You are a disgrace to your tribe, man. That's what you are, bro. To your tribe, to your house, everybody, man. Your father, if he, I don't know, but you are ashamed. All you 2/3, man. You are ashamed. Especially when you know the proper way and the correct way, because you was trained up the proper way and the correct way, but you just go against it. Verse 2, I told you before and foretell you as if I were present. The second time, and being absent now, I write to them, which heretofore have sinned, and to all others, that if I come again, I will not spare. Since you seek a proof of Hamashiach speaking in me, which to you word is not weak, but is mighty in you. For though he was crucified through weakness, yet he lived by the power of Yahawah. For we also are weak in him, but we shall live with him by the power of Yahawah. Towards you, examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahawashi Hamashiach is in you, except you be reprobates. So, how do you examine yourself? By comparing and going through the laws, commandments, and statutes, and seeing if you're actually following and keeping the proper way, and the faith in Yahawashi. Everything we brought out throughout this lesson: persecution, suffering, chastisement, all right? All of that. Not being rich in this world, but being rich in spirit, being rich in faith, which we are. Showcasing ourselves as a spectacle amongst all this world, man. All right? Thousands of cars have passed, okay? And we've been out here the whole time preaching and pushing and bringing out this truth, man. And nobody seems to care. Well, that's good. That's great, because that gives us more of an opportunity to make it, So we examine ourselves. We come out here with the right spirit and the correct and proper spirit. And Yahawah sent the scarf on the comment board to show you the wrong spirit. You can examine him and see that he's in the wrong spirit. He can't even comprehend the proper Hebrew, right? So, examine yourself. And real is going to recognize real. The brothers are going to align with the brothers. And hoe-ass niggas is going to align with hoe-ass niggas at the end of the day, man. That's what we see. You got anything, bro?
Yeah, y'all got just 1 or 2 more. It says,
Check your time.
Hebrews 3. Hebrews 3, start at verse 10. Hebrews chapter 3, start at verse 10. Wherefore I was grieved with that generation. How much more now? You 2/3 Jake, unbelieving Negro, Christian, Latino backslider. The Most High is grieved with you with that swine's flesh in your mouth. Committing adultery, calling on Cesare Bourget, the pale male, cheese and rice. Calling on Yeshua, Yahuwah, Yah, Jehovah. He was grieved with that generation and said, they do always err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. Verse 11, Hebrews 3. So I swear in my wrath. Wait a minute. The Most High said, I swear in my wrath. That's not good. You better listen. They shall not enter into my rest. Take heed, brethren, lest there be any of you an evil heart of unbelief, reprobate, useless, vain, in departing from the living power. That's Deacon Nigah, Alizé, One Body Yahawashi, all you other camps. It says, but exhort one another daily. Why do you think we got a commandment in Great Millstone, do a minimum of 3 videos a week? Minimum. Exhort one another daily. If you add up all the Great Millstone on the whole internet, we push out at least.
I did the math, like millions, like 1 million or so videos a year.
Bro, I was about to say that. I was about to say at least 5,000 a month. More than that, apparently.
Yeah,
You
like,
said 1 million a year.
yeah, let's say that's a time for another time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But
a lot.
we did it, and it's in the millions over a year. If you have at most 3 brothers in a camp, man, 3 videos, and you know brothers ain't just doing 3 videos. Come on, you know we not just doing 3 videos.
Wow, man.
Right?
I didn't think of 1 million. I knew it was like
Yeah, the most
a
high.
year. I thought like 100,000, 200,000. But you said a meal ticket. No,
Over
I'm
a
just saying.
year.
No,
Over
I
a
believe.
year.
I believe. I just said, damn. I thought it was. I tried to do the little math, my little math. You did better math than I did.
The Most High is giving you an abundance of this truth, man. Like we talked about with the food. He's giving you the bitter, the sweet, the meat, the dairy, the drink, the refreshments. He's giving you all of that.
Wow.
Brothers is coming from all different angles, man.
Wow. Wow.
And then you got brothers that's not even in the camp.
Right.
You know?
Doing videos.
So it's probably far more than
With
that.
that doctrine, right.
With
Right.
the proper doctrine.
Yep.
This is an abundance of the Holy Spirit.
Man.
Man, Joel, the 2nd chapter, man, he's pouring out that spirit on us.
Nice.
And then to add to that, you got these individuals that have these dreams that's going forth and recording.
Right.
You know, and we're not catching all of them. Some people are having dreams and they're not even telling about it. You know? So
Wow. Hebrews 3 verse 13. But exhort one another daily while it is called today. You niggas quit. How you gonna exhort your congregation daily and you quit?
they don't care about their flock. They don't care about their flock, man.
Smite the head and smite the shepherd in the.
And the sheep shall be scattered. Yeah. They don't care about their flock, man. You gotta feed, and going forth back to train up a child, you gotta feed your children every single day. Okay? Or they're gonna get unruly. They're gonna start acting wild. They're gonna start starving. You know what I'm saying? And just acting crazy to get any type of food. And that's going into them going back to the world and seeking doctrines. Well, you wasn't here, you wasn't teaching, so now we doing Orishas. Now we doing Egyptology, now we doing chematology. We watching Rashad Jamal now. Where was you at? You know? You gotta, man.
Hebrews 3 verse 13. But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. You just brought that out. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach. So we got to eat the bread, drink the cup. If we hold the beginning of our confidence, faith, steadfast unto the end, while it is said today, if you will hear his voice through the internet, on the highways and the byways, harden not your heart, point blank period. As in the provocation. You're being a provocateur, always provoking some shit. And then maybe one more and that's it. That was it. That was Hebrews 3, verse 10 through 15. And I may have one more, and then we can close if you want, because I know my phone about 10% unless you want to keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, Psalm 95.
We hit 2 hours.
All right, come. Psalm 95. Bear with me. Psalms 95.
You know, and just, hey, examine. All right, it doesn't matter how long you've been in this truth, how short. Examine ourselves constantly every single day. Check yourself, you know, to make sure that you're still in this thing. All right, you know, none of us are above correction. None of us are above rebuke. You know, we all walking in this thing, man, and we all trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? None of us are Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't in that new body yet. We trying to get there. You know, and pray. None of us fall out, man. You got it?
Psalms 95, verse 6 on down. Come, oh come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord Yahawah, our maker. For he is our power, and we are the people of his pasture. You gotta take this serious, man.
Yeah.
You niggas don't take what you involved in serious, man.
Nope.
This ain't no damn game. This is chestnut checkers. For he is our power, and we are his people of his pasture, and the sheep of his hand. Today, if you will hear his voice, harden not your heart as in the provocation, as in the day of temptation in the wilderness, like they did in the wilderness, complaining. You niggas are complainers, but you don't complain to your boss. And if you do, it's, what's the word, in secret. You niggas that, where is described, where is the,
I know.
like we're complainers, man. We're the real complainers. You niggas complain about little shit. We're complaining about this lifestyle, this world we're living in, these wicked ass nigga women in beta male. We're the true complainers. He said, this world wear out the saints. We're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. We sigh and cry, complain for the filthy conversation.
Yeah, and furthermore, what you stated, you know, hey, you'll complain, you know, you really not gonna complain to your boss. He hit you up, tell you you gotta come in, you gotta do overtime, you gonna do it, okay? Because on the opposite end of that, he'll fire you, you know, and you don't wanna be fired from this corner ass job. But how much more the Most High? That's why a lot of you individuals are getting fired, because you did not take it seriously. All you did was complain. All right, the same man.
Right.
You see these individuals, you know, these inside Israelites, man, these couch Israelites, where you only come out in the summer, or you only come out in the spring, IUIC type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out in the winter when it's cold. You know, you don't like the wind, whatever it be. That's a form of complaint. You're supposed to endure in season and out of season, not just when it's comfortable for you. That's showing that you have a comfortable type mindset, that you only want to endure in comfortableness. So when the chip comes and it makes your life extremely uncomfortable, you're going to run to the comfortableness, which is taking the chip. All right, and we saw that before with their congregation taking the jab. All right, so we know what type of individuals you are, because that's the type of training that you're getting in your organization. All right, you got it, all right?
Psalm 95, verse 8. Harden not your heart as in the day of provocation, as in the provocation, as in the day of temptation in the wilderness, when your fathers tempted me. How much more now? You 2/3 Jack Negro Christian backslider, you are tempting the Most High. You's a fool for doing that. You won't tempt your boss, your landlord, by not paying rent, by not coming to work, but you want to tempt the Most High with your lifestyle, and your prayer life, and your diet.
Even down to the point of you niggas, going being with your woman versus going to camp.
Right.
Things of that nature. Yeah, we understand stuff may come up every once in a while, whatever, but consistently, bro, you just choosing no, you're not forsaken. Yahweh's gonna take that woman from you. He's gonna take those kids from you.
Yep, if you keep playing games.
You putting that over him.
No problem. Most High, death is, he know you come back. So death, you know you kill a roach. That's how the Most High feel about death. You don't give a damn about that rope, that ant, that fly. It's a lot of, I'll make another one. I'll bring it back in another lifetime.
Yeah.
Anything you put above the Most High, he don't take.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, man, I was driving at 14. I got the best whip I ever had at that age. Man, I love that whip. It was an 83 LeSabre. Back then, that was the shit. Photo. Looked like a Cadillac Brougham. Man, I cleaned it, wiped it down. The Most I knew my heart was in that car. Bird crashed. And I knew it. I said, I'm sorry. It's a lot. Well, you know, I didn't know the truth. But I knew in my spirit back then, it's because I was worshiping this goddamn car.
Yeah.
Every day, wiping it down, cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Most High allowed me to crash. I learned that a long time ago. You don't put nothing in front of the Most High. He'll take it from you. Psalm 95, verse 9. When your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my work, 40 years long I grieved with this generation, and said, it is a people that do err in their heart. How much more now? And they have not known my ways. You know why you don't know the ways of the Most High? Because you don't read the Most High. That's why you don't know his way. You just go by what Pastor Pervert, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Dildo tell you. You don't know the ways of the Most High. How he think.
How you gonna know what he said if you don't know what he said?
Right.
Okay, I want to get this
Yeah,
Joshua.
bring it up.
This is Joshua 1:8. One of my favorite precepts. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Point blank period. There it is right there. There it is right there, man. So if that's what you want, act like it.
You want to be prosperous, right? You want to be successful, right? He told you in Deuteronomy 28, keep the laws, commandments, and statutes. He's going to set you up above all the nations on the earth. You know? This, man, our affliction is at an end. It's time for this part to be over with. For all this suffering and plantation working and all this stuff to be over with, and for us to be in the ruling position. You 2/3, you individuals are holding us back. And, hey, like fat on the body, man, you burn it. All right, we got to get that up out of there by working out. Yeah, we got to trim that shit.
Trim that fat.
Okay? And if we identify, now if the Most High is identifying you as fat, you got to go, buddy. You know, that's all I got.
Okay, 2 more and I'm out. Psalm 95, verse 10. 40 years long I grieved with this generation and said, there's a people that do err in their heart, and they have not known my ways. Can't you tell? Look around. Nobody knows the ways of the Most High, except the hopeful elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Last but not least, unto whom I swear, unto Psalm 95 and 11, unto whom I swear in my wrath, there it is again, they shall not enter into my rest, man. Point blank period. So if you want to get into this truth, this knowledge, this rest, this mindset, you gotta get right or get left. Choose this day who you will serve.
Yeah.
See, you refuse to lose Cesare Borgia. You refuse to lose Cesar Borgia. You refuse to lose cheese and rice and prosperity gospel. You refuse to lose swine's flesh and bacon. Swine's flesh and crab, lobster, and shrimp, and that heroin-based weed. You got it a lot.
Hey, that's it, bro. That's all I got. So we're going to face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawashi, Hashem, Rakakwadash.
As always, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone. True well and teach well and sincerely taught us this truth. Shalom, shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect. The water for every brother and sister that came through and brothers that supported on the comment board. As always, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah. And abide the ball. All right? Keep the faith.
Keep the faith, baby.